I meet so many landlords who have so much anxiety about what happens in their boiler room, their hot water and heating systems. They have such a hard time keeping track of all the regulations and inspections involved. So hopefully this video will make it easier for you to navigate all the agencies and regulations involved. Your situation is probably very different. It depends on the district that you're in, the kind of equipment that you have, and the storage capacity of your equipment, for example. Today I'm going to share with you the typical New York City inspections for a boiler room for a building that we manage. The boiler room provides heating and hot water for 33 units. So let's get started. I would say the best place to start is to figure out the manufacturer and model number of your boiler and burner. The kind of inspections you have depends on this information. What is your boiler pressure? What is its capacity? This is the kind of information that you need. Okay, let's start with the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation, or DEC. They regulate the storage and handling of petroleum in New York City. These inspections are to protect the environment from hazardous chemicals, groundwater contamination, and fire safety. So for example, if the storage capacity is over a certain amount of gallons, the owner of the petroleum bulk storage facility has to register with DEC. Again, that's why knowing the model number and specs are so important. The fine for not registering your fuel tank could be up to $37,500 per day for each violation. So you really need to pay attention to what DEC regulations apply to you and how to make sure you are compliant. The next two inspections are from the Department of Buildings, the annual inspection and Local Law 152. So whereas the Department of Environmental Conservation regulates the oil tank attached to the boiler for environmental purposes, the Department of Buildings regulates the boiler more for building code purposes. In the buildings we manage, the annual inspection is for our low-pressure boiler, and Local Law 152 is an inspection for the gas piping systems. For both inspections, there are regulations about who is qualified to do the inspection, what has to be inspected, what needs to be rectified if there are any unsafe or hazardous conditions, and it talks about when you have to do the inspection. Again, it's very important for us to be compliant because for Local Law 152, failure to file an inspection certification before the due date may result in a civil penalty of $10,000. So far, we've covered the inspections for the Department of Environmental Conservation and the Department of Buildings. Now let's move on to a third agency, the Department of Environmental Protection. These inspections are typically every 3 years. Their purpose is to maintain good air quality in the city. Apart from the three agencies, DEC, DOB, DOE, I've already discussed, the fire department also has regulations regarding the boiler room. And in our case, there is also an inspection conducted by Con Edison. Then if hot water and heating systems don't work, and as a result tenants don't get heat or hot water, the Department of Housing Preservation and Development will give out violations. So that's why I'm adding HPD to the list. As you've noticed by now, there are so many moving parts and pitfalls. So it's very important that you are on top of the following information. Number 1, what agencies regulate your boiler room? Number 2, when are the inspections due? Number 3, who will do your inspections? And number 4, what paperwork has to be submitted? We hope this video was informative. We are Premises Guardian, a property management company located in New York City. We specialize in managing multi-family buildings. If you are a landlord in the New York metropolitan area, come to the Landlords Workshop and meet us in person. Relax with refreshments and sandwiches, while Premises Guardian property managers present a complimentary workshop on running your buildings more efficiently and profitably. This is a fun, easygoing way for you to ask some questions or learn from questions others ask. The workshop is free of charge, but the maximum number of participants is is limited to 15. Registration will be on a first-come, first-served basis. To register, please sign up on our website.